Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, 10 Ways to Wear It. I'm Alicia, and on this channel I take one fashion item or one fashion trend and show you all 10 different ways to wear it. Now today's video is going to be a home decor video. I'm going to be sharing a bunch of ways to bring fall warmth and that fall vibe to your home without cheap, kitschy fall decor. Now I have to admit there has been many years where when fall would roll around I would fill my place with pumpkins and gourds and faux foliage and all, you know, the little orange and brown leaves and scarecrows and all of that, and over the years my taste has just become a little bit more elegant. I like a warm fall feeling, but I don't want all those cheap kitschy little knickknacks everywhere. I don't like it, and I'm going to be sharing a bunch of alternatives with you all to bring that fall warmth and just an overall wonderful fall feeling to your home without the cheapness, without the kitschiness, without all the childishness, okay? So if you want to see some wonderful tips and tricks on how to bring in the fall without the cheapness, without the kitschiness, then let's jump into this video. Okay everyone, I'm so ready to jump into these tips and tricks, but before I do, I'll go ahead and share my outfit of the day. Today I'm wearing this gorgeous olive green quilted dress. This is from ASOS, and I have a few of these style of dresses from ASOS. It's super cute, sort of like a puffy sleeve baby doll style of dress, and I love it. We're bringing the fall vibes already. Has a little open back. It's just a cute little number. On the feet I have on my gold Royce platform heels from Michael Kors because I thought a little pop of shine would be perfect with this dress. But yeah, that is the outfit of the day. Got on some big earrings. These are from a local beauty supply. I wish I could link them for you all, but I'm working on finding something similar for my website that should be coming out in a few months, so hopefully I'll have a similar, better quality earring for you all that's very similar. But yeah, these are from a local beauty supply, so I can't link them, but I will link the dress if it's still available, and of course the shoes. But that is the look of the day, y'all. Now that I've shared it, let's go ahead and jump into these tips and tricks so we can get ready for fall. Okay everyone, so jumping right into the video, the first tip that I think instantly brings fall warmth to your place, literally and figuratively, is to light your fireplace. If you have a fireplace, there is nothing like watching that baby flicker on a cool fall day. I absolutely love watching the fire just flicker, listening to the wood crackle. If you don't have a fireplace, as you can see, Leisha ain't got one, okay? I don't have one, but there are some alternatives that you can go for if you don't have one. You can use the fireplace app on your TV. There is a certain app that you can put that fireplace burning on your TV, and my boyfriend recently bought me a smart TV, honey, so I'm gonna get it put up. I'm gonna have some people come and put it up and hook up all the little stuff on it, everything, and I definitely want that fireplace app so that I can turn that on and just have it in the background while I'm reading my books and, you know, chilling in the living room. So that's an option. Another option is, of course, lighting candles, and when it comes to using candles as an alternative for a fireplace, the bigger the better, okay? And I found some really great candles. If you all saw my home haul, then you know that I picked up some 7, 5-wick candles, 4-wick candles. Girl, I find them everywhere. These large candles are by a brand called Sand and Fog, and as you can see, they are from TJ Maxx. Still got the label on there. These are $16.99 at TJ Maxx, and these are huge 7-wick candles. As you can see, they have 7 wicks inside of them. So when you light these, they look like a little fireplace, y'all. They really do. And this is the cedar and lavender scented one. In that haul that I shared with you all, I showed you this one, which is the California Coast inspired one. This one's also $16.99 from TJ Maxx by the brand Sand and Fog, and this is also a 7-wick candle, so you can see those 7 wicks in there. And I'll insert a clip of how these look burning. Y'all know I had to set this one on fire, girlfriend. Oh my God, a candle ain't safe around me. But this is a beautiful 5-wick candle that I picked up from Target from the Threshold brand. This is a Marsala Rose candle. It has the notes of warm clove and cedar wood, which those are my favorite types of candles to burn. I love sandalwood, cedar wood, bergamots, musks. I love like deep scented candles. I don't like them super sweet. A little bit of vanilla background is fine, but not too sweet. I also like tropical citrus and stuff like that, and also very clean scents like cottonwood and things like that. So those are my favorite types of scents. But yeah, this is a 5-wick candle that you can get at Target. As you can see, it has those 5 wicks in there, and it burns beautifully as well. This one was $20, so a little more expensive than the big 7-wick ones. But I'd say if you have a TJ Maxx local, pick up some of these big candles by Sand and Fog. They also have a website. I'll leave the link below in the description. But yeah, candles are a good alternative. But if you have a fireplace and you're not lighting it, like a lot of people have fireplaces, they don't light them. I'm like, What is up with that? Clean the chimney and light the fireplace. Please do it for me. Anyway, those are my options to instantly bring some warmth. Now let's move on to my next tip. So the next tip that I have to bring some fall vibes to your home without being cheap or kitschy is to increase the textures in your home. You can do that by switching out your pillow covers for more plush pillow covers. As you can see in the background, I no longer have my black Aztec printed pillow covers on my chairs. I switched them out for those beautiful sweater covered pillows. Those I picked up from Target. I'll bring them in and show you all what they look like up close again, but I did share them in my last home haul. But as you can see, they have tons of texture. They're in this beautiful terracotta warm color. So not only color brings the fall vibes, but textures do as well. You can also increase the texture by adding warm plush blankets. Throw one over the couch, throw one over a chair, throw one over the bottom of your bed, throw one in your bedroom bench, lay one across there or over the back of it. I recently picked up this beautiful blanket from TJ Maxx. I have another blanket like this that has black in it, but I decided to go for this neutral color one for fall. It's just really nice, and as you can see, it has lots of texture on it and little frills and fluffs on it. It's a really nice blanket, something that I can drape over the sofa or over one of my chairs. So if you want to add fall vibes, increase your textures, switch out your pillow covers, add more blankets around. Just really think about adding fabrics that people can wrap up in and feel warm in. So it really does add that fall touch. Now let's go ahead and move on to my next tip. Okay, so moving on to the next tip. Like I said in my intro, this video is all about giving you all fall home decor ideas that are not cheap looking and that are not kitschy. And you can do that with so many other options. You don't have to go with the fake foliage and, you know, the plasticky looking foliage. You don't have to use those little mini pumpkins that are like plastic. You don't have to use jack-o'-lanterns and gourds and scarecrows to bring a fall vibe to your home. You can bring the fall vibes with the colors that you use, the textures that you use, and by simply replacing some of those kitschy items with more elegant items. Like for me, instead of using pumpkins, I prefer to use something like these spheres. As you can see, they're in beautiful warm colors that pumpkins would normally come in, but they are spheres. They look a lot more elegant on your table than pumpkins. They just look a lot more upscale to me. So something like that would be a great replacement for pumpkins or fall foliage and stuff like that. Instead of using the typical fake fall leaves, I prefer to use eucalyptus leaves, and you all saw my wreath in my last home decor haul. It's a eucalyptus wreath, and I already have it up on my door, but you can do that instead of the fake cheap looking fall foliage. Another thing you can do is to bring that fall warmth with your vases and stuff like that. Go for warmer tone vases. I recently picked up this beautiful terracotta vase from TJ Maxx. It is so pretty. It's made in Mexico, which gives it a little bit of culture, you know what I'm saying? It was $9.99, and it is gorgeous. It has that antique vibe to it. It looks handmade. It's so pretty, and I'm gonna put some foliage in there and place it in the back on my little table right there just to add a little bit of warmth to that area. But you can do something like that, replace your vases, or have some items that you can switch out your current vases that are warm tones, you know, browns, oranges, rust, terracotta color, and stuff like that. But there's so many things you can do to switch out those cheap kitschy items for more elegant and nice items. And when I show you all my tablescapes later on, those are going to give you some more ideas that will replace those fall leaves and stuff like that, because I'm going to show you some pampas grass and dried flowers and things like that. So those are other alternatives that you can use instead of the typical Dollar Tree 99-cent store decor. Now I'm going to talk about a good time and place for those later on in the video, but as far as the home, leave those cheap kitschy things alone. Replace them with nice warm accents that are a little bit more elegant. So I gave you all a few options here. I'll be giving you some more. Let's move on to the next tip. Alrighty, so we've talked about some options to bring some fall decor already. A lot of what I've talked about so far would be concentrated towards the living room. So right now I do want to go ahead and insert a clip of my living room before I made my fall home changes and after. So let's go ahead and jump into those clips because I want you guys to see all of these things that I'm talking about at play. So let's jump right into that. Okay, you all, so I wanted to do a quick pan of my living room before I make any changes to it. You all have seen my living room many times in videos. I've done home decor videos. I've done, you know, all my videos are filmed here, so you guys see it pretty often, but this is what my living room looks like right now. As you can see, it's my standard look, you know, not too much fall touches at all or anything like that. You don't see any orange, you don't see any fall leaves, no pumpkins or anything like that, and you won't see that when I make my changes either, because I'm into more modern fall decor. But this is what my living room looks like in case you've never seen it. Those are the pillows from TJ Maxx. My pillows on my chairs are also from TJ Maxx. My chairs are from Target. They're made by Opal House and they go in and out of stock, but I will try and link them for you all if you're interested. But they take up a lot of space, just FYI, but it's never anybody really in my living room, so it's not a big deal for me. But yeah, large mirror on the wall is from Nordstrom Rack. I've shared all of this with you all in videos in the past. My lamps are from TJ Maxx as well. So yeah, my console, TV console, is from IKEA, and I'm actually getting ready to replace that with a white one and matching baskets. But yes, there is the living room. As you can see, it's not too fallish. It's pretty simple overall. You know, I like that kind of 70s vibe going on in my living room, so I keep it textured, but in the same sense I keep it sort of sensible. But there is the living room, y'all. So let me go ahead and make my fall changes, and in the next clip you'll see what they look like. Alrighty folks, so I just made my few little changes to my living room, and the first thing that I did was put my LED flameless candles from Amazon inside of one of my cabinets. I did that because I don't want to use a real candle inside of there, and I don't want to have to worry about blowing it out. So with those, I can control them by remote and have them set for 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours. You all saw those in the last haul that I did, and they add just a nice pop of warmth against my cabinets. It looks so pretty inside of there. I think I'm going to go ahead and get another set of those to put inside the other cabinets because they just look so warm and inviting in my little liquor cabinet. But I added those. Not too many changes in the living room because, you know, I'm not going to do too much in here as far as like fall color pops, but I did make some changes. As you can see on my chairs, I added some orange pillows. Those are the pillows you saw from Target. They look so nice in my chairs, and they really do add a nice fall touch to the chairs, and you can see the difference in that. So you guys will see that in my videos coming up this fall, because that's what it's gonna be looking like. On the sofa, I did switch out the pillows as well. I added the African print mud cloth pillow from TJ Maxx, and I added another pillow that I picked up from Target with my faux leather pillow. I also added a mud cloth in the back in like a nice warm tan texture to just add a little more texture and a little more color to the sofa. But yeah, that's what the sofa is looking like. On my coffee table, I moved over my large coffee table books and replaced them with this gorgeous centerpiece. It's using the bowl that I picked up from Target as well as the balls from Amazon. Wrapped them in some warm lights, and they look so gorgeous on my coffee table. So got my little tray there, nice candle lit. Y'all, the fall vibes are popping off up in here. But those are my living room changes. Not too much, but this goes to show you that small changes can really bring a fall warmth to your space. Just switching out the colors of your pillows. You know, if you have pillow covers, you can just put your pillows inside of them and switch them out that way, or you can do like I did and completely replace the pillows. I do store all of my extra pillows inside of vacuum bags. I showed you all the large vacuum bags that I use in another video, but I'll link them below as well. But I just put them in there, suck out all the air, make them as flat as I can, and store them under the bed. So that's what I do with my pillows when I'm switching them out, to keep them out of the way. But yes, that is the living room, y'all. I hope you like it. I hope you got some good ideas to update your living room for fall, but not with cheap, kitschy fall decor. Honey, we are going modern, we are going luxury, we are going very, very warm and cozy. So that's the vibe. Hope you guys love it. Alrighty, so you've seen the changes that I made to my living room to bring that fall warmth and that fall coziness. I really hope I gave you some good ideas, especially if you're in a small space like me. But now I want to talk about some fall tablescapes, because fall is that time of year that we all like to get cozy with the family. We like to host dinners and things like that. I like to host little, you know, bars is what I call them. A ramen bar, a sushi bar, things like that, where people can kind of pile things up themselves. I love a mashed potato bar where you have all the fixings and people can, you know, pile it up, or like a nice little taco bar. I love doing that kind of stuff during the fall and just inviting over my cousins and friends and things like that. So I'm going to be sharing some great tablescapes for you all that don't look cheap, that don't look kitschy, but that definitely scream fall. I have some great ideas for you all. First, I want to tell you, when you're thinking of a tablescape, avoid the tablecloths with the fall leaves and the fall pumpkins on them. And I don't want to diss anybody that might have that already stored in your home, but I just think they really are cheap looking and they don't create an elegant tablescape. So avoid the fall leaves. Instead, replace those with like nice plaid tablecloths. You want to use real cloth. Replace those with nice real napkins, like plaid napkins, or you can use handkerchiefs. Like I saw the Pioneer woman uses like those scarves with like the handkerchief print on them as napkins. That's a great idea. You can purchase some in rust and orange and brown and have those as table napkins, or you can find some really good ones. I showed you all some in my home decor haul that I shared with you, and you're gonna see some in these upcoming tablescapes. But as far as centerpieces go, if you're gonna use pumpkins, I would say use alternative colored pumpkins. Use black ones, use white ones, use green ones and things like that. And you're gonna see a great example of that in a second. Or you can use a nice bread basket as a centerpiece. You can use, you know, dried flowers as a centerpiece. You can use pampas grass. You can use wheatgrass. There's so many options, and I have some great ones coming up for you all. But yes, if you want to create elegant, nice, gorgeous, memorable tablescapes, stay away from the cheap kitschy stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and insert some clips of some wonderful tablescapes that I think you guys should try out. Alrighty, so here is my first fall tablescape, and as you can see, I went with the buffalo plaid theme on this one. This tablescape cost about $30 minus my sister's expensive West Elm dinnerware. Those were pretty expensive, but everything else on the table was pretty inexpensive. As you know from my last haul, the tablecloth and the napkins came from TJ Maxx, and those little candle holders that you see, the metal ones, came from World Market. They were only about $2.99 each, and in the middle I have some gorgeous pots from Target and some wheatgrass. But as you can see, we don't have any fall foliage, we don't have any pumpkins, we don't have any of that going on, but you have a beautiful fall feel with this dinner table. It is so gorgeous, it's modern, it's simple. This would be great for just about any type of dinner where you're having company over, or you can just have it if you're just having the immediate family. This can work either way. It is so gorgeous, and like I said, an option for you all who don't like to use fall foliage, don't like kitschy fall accessories. This is a great way to go. So first look, you guys, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit in the next clip and show you an alternative. Alrighty, so here is another option for you all. If you wanted to add some traditional fall decor like pumpkins and things like that, I picked up these pumpkins from Target.com, and as you can see, they're not in your traditional pumpkin colors. I have some teal, gray, cream, and black pumpkins, and I put them in a really gorgeous black bowl in the middle of the table. I left my candles there, so you know, just creating a nice little warm look with that modern tablecloth and the modern tablecloth napkin. So just a little simple update for you guys. If you did want to add, you know, pumpkins, I know a lot of people like to have them for fall, there is an option for you all, and it's non-traditional, it's still very modern, it's very nice, very elegant. You can add silverware to the table, you can add wine glasses to this table, you can definitely dress it up a little more if you want to. I like to keep it pretty simple with my tablescape, so this is what I would go for. But yes, there's option number 2 on this gorgeous buffalo print table theme. I love it, y'all. Let's move on to another one. Alrighty folks, so here is my next gorgeous fall tablescape, and I am in love with this one. This one definitely brings the fall touch because you're using those warm tones, oranges, rust colors, browns, and so forth. I picked up this tablecloth in downtown LA at the Fashion District. You can buy fabric by the yard down there, so I picked that up last year, and you might have saw it when I had my Friendsgiving dinner. I think I posted a vlog on that, but that is where my tablecloth came from. So definitely think about buying fabric by the yard to create a nice tablecloth. I picked it up in this beautiful modern plaid. As you can see, this is a great alternative than going with like a leaf print or a pumpkin print. It's super modern, very upscale and nice looking. I also added some mixed prints here by adding some gorgeous orange tablecloths right there. Those are from Home Goods. Threw in my straw little chargers underneath the plates, and of course some candles. And for my centerpiece, I threw in this gold bowl from Target. with these beautiful textured balls. Those are from Amazon. Wrap them in some warm lights to just give it a little bit of sparkle, and bam, gorgeous table, y'all. These cups that you see are also from Amazon. They have the little straw covers on them. I'll link them for you all in the description if you're interested in those. But this table is so beautiful, and it's just a great alternative if you want to add a fall tablescape but leave out the kitschy pumpkins and leaves and so forth. This is a great way to go. A modern plaid, some nice chargers in a straw material, and bam, you got a gorgeous table there. Alrighty, so as an alternative to the last table that you saw with real candles, these LED faux candles are from Amazon, and they're a great option if you're going to be having children at dinner. You don't want to have candles on the table that they can knock over and possibly burn down your house. So these are a beautiful alternative. As you can see, they look exactly like real candles, and the best part about them is you have a remote that comes with these that you can set them for 2, 4, 6, and 8 hours to cover your entire dinner, and you can dim them or make them brighter using that remote. So I love those. You all saw those in my home decor haul that I posted, and I'll post them again in the description. So if you want to pick those up, they are a great alternative to have on your table. But as you can see, adding those really did simplify the table as opposed to having the large bowl there. It's a lot more simple, gives you a little bit more room in the middle. So if you did need more place settings, this would be another great option, just having 3 candles right in the middle. But this is such a beautiful warm fall table. The textures, the patterns, it's just gorgeous. Y'all know I love a little mixed print moment, and this is like perfect for me. So y'all know I am loving this table setting. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed these little tablescapes for fall. I hope I gave you some great ideas for all your fall dinners. Time to have a soup night. Alrighty, so you all saw those gorgeous tablescapes. I hope they gave you some great ideas for all the fall dinners that you're going to be hosting, or maybe even Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, whatever. They can stretch a pretty long distance into fall and winter. But as you saw, I used this black and white buffalo printed tablecloth from TJ Maxx. You can pick that up right now, and it comes with the matching napkins. Well, it doesn't come with it. You have to buy the napkins separate, but it has matching napkins. I also used this one you all saw in those clips. This one is fabric that I picked up downtown from the fabric district. But those are some good options for you all. But I do have a few more non-traditional tablescape or tablecloth ideas for you all to create a beautiful table. You can also use mud cloths. This one is one that I picked up from TJ Maxx, and it's a nice size for a tablecloth. Put it across the table, use some wood spoons and things like that to really jazz it up and just do something different, going for like a little ethnic vibe right there. This is another mud cloth. That's another option for a great tablecloth. It has amazing texture, it has a gorgeous pattern, something really interesting and different that people would normally expect. I also really love this fabric as a tablecloth, and jewel tones are great for fall as well. You don't only have to go with warm tones for fall. Jewel tones are great as well, like this teal. This would be a beautiful tablecloth. It's in this gorgeous printed fabric, and it is linen, so it has nice texture to it. This would be a gorgeous tablecloth. And then also you have this orange one, which is like a material that you would use to make drapes or curtains. This is so nice and thick, and this will make a gorgeous tablecloth. So these are some options for you all for some really great textured tablecloths. I think these two would look really nice together on a table, just to kind of mix it up, add a nice little vibe right there. Some rattan chargers. Girl, I got ideas. But yes, those are some additional options for you all when you're considering some ideas on how to create interesting and memorable tablescapes for fall. You don't have to go with the cheap leaf printed tablecloth. You don't have to go with the pumpkin printed tablecloth. You don't have to go with the scarecrow printed tablecloth. Those are some options for y'all. Use them. Now let's move on to my next tip. Alrighty, so now I want to talk about some changes that you can make to your bedroom to bring that fall warmth and a fall vibe into your bedroom. And it's going to be a lot of the same ideas that I talked about for the living room. You can bring the fall warmth to your bedroom by switching out your pillowcases, switching out your bedding and things like that. I bought new bedding from H&M, and I'm going to show you all a clip of my bedroom before the changes and after, so you can really see the difference. But you don't want to make it too busy. You definitely want to stay away from the cheap and kitschy fall decor in your bedroom, because who wants to be looking at all that in their bedroom? I know I don't. But you can definitely bring a fall warmth to your bedroom, like I said, switching out your pillowcases, adding blankets everywhere, adding, you know, textured items and things like that. Of course, you can add some warm bases like this beautiful one that I picked up and showed you earlier. But there are options out there. Of course, lighting candles and just really bringing that warmth to the bedroom by those little elegant touches can definitely bring the fall vibes. And I want to right now show you all my bedroom changes changes. I'm going to show you a clip showing how it looked before and a clip of how it looked after I switched out my bedding and added some fall touches. So let's get into it right now. Okay, you all, so here is my bedroom before I make any of my usual fall changes to it. My bedroom is pretty chill for the most part, with the exception of some tribal and textured accents in here. I like my bedroom to be pretty simplistic overall, so I do, you know, just keep it kind of simple. I love black. I worked graveyard shift for many years, and over that time I really grew to love having a nice dark bedroom. So if I were to turn off the top light in here, it would be pretty dark overall. But for the most part, it's pretty chill in here, with the exception of the dog on my bed, as my sister calls it, and my textured accents. I love to light candles in my bedroom. I love to just create a vibe in here that's pretty chill overall, but that also, you know, kind of speaks to my soul. So I love accents. I love, you know, texture and things like that. As you all can see, those are my favorite things. So of course I want to add a fall vibe to this bedroom along with the vibe that's going on here. I want it to be a little bit more cozy. I want to add some warmth. So I'm definitely going to do that by bringing in some nice accents that represent fall, but that are not kitschy, that stick with my tribal chic vibe that I already have going on. So no pumpkins, no, you know, fall leaves, but we are definitely going to bring the fall vibes to this bedroom. So in the next shot, you're going to see my upgrades. I'm going to give you guys some great ideas on what you can bring into the bedroom to add those fall vibes. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so you all just saw what the room looked like before I made any changes to it. There was a lot of black, a lot of texture, and honestly the texture element is not going to change very much because I don't want my changes to be so drastic that I don't like the room or that I have to change everything back when we get into winter. So I just made a few changes by adding some warmth and some pops of color. I did that by throwing on my linen duvets from H&M, and as you can see, they look so nice on my bed. That terracotta color really does pop against the black and white in this room, and it looks so good. I also put this mud cloth on the bottom of the bed. That's something that I picked up from H&M about a year ago, but you can find genuine mud cloths at flea markets. You can find them online on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, and different places, or like I said, at a flea market from a genuine African vendor, you can find them as well. So that looks so nice on the bed. Of course, I threw on my Opal House lumbar pillow and just some really nice little pops. I decided to go back to Target and pick up 2 more of those pillows to add those to my bench in the background because I wanted a little bit more warmth, and as you can see, it really does make such a difference. It looks so nice. Of course, I wanted to light one of my mini fireplaces, so I lit my sand and fall candle from TJ Maxx. It looks so good sitting on my black nightstand. Y'all, this is super sharp. But yes, those are the elements that I added. I also went ahead and added the art to the room that I picked up from TJ Maxx. I switched out the art that I had up there for that, and it looks so nice. Those little plants on the wall look so much more elegant, and I'm just loving the way everything turned out, you all. I really do like the changes. Simply adding some warmth and different textures to your space really can bring that fall warmth. You don't have to go extra with the pumpkins and the gourds and the scarecrows and all that. You can just do it by adding textures, adding warm colors, and keep it really elegant. And of course, like I said, turning on that fireplace or lighting some candles. But yes, there is the room, y'all. I hope you like it. I'm definitely loving these elegant, upscale, luxurious, and textured fall changes. Super nice. Alrighty, so you all saw the changes that I made to my bedroom. As you can see, it wasn't much, but it really was impactful. Just switching out my bedding, adding a comforter that was a little bit more warm and just had that beautiful fall texture to it, that linen. You know, just those little touches make a huge difference. Throwing a blanket here and there. For some reason, it's like when you walk into a room and there's blankets like draped really nicely in different places, it just makes you feel so warm and cozy, especially if you have a few candles lit, you got some snacks on the table. Girl, I could go on and on, but like I said, simple little things you can do. And bringing in my next tip, I want to talk about, you know, the spending as far as it goes with fall decor. I know a lot of this might seem like I'm asking you to spend a lot of money, but I don't spend a lot of money. If you all saw my fall home decor haul that I just shared with you all, then you know I didn't spend a lot of money on the little knickknacks and things that I picked up. The tablecloths that I picked up were super cheap at TJ Maxx. You know, the napkins, this little vase was only $9.99. And honestly, you could take $60 and go to Ross or TJ Maxx and really get some nice elegant pieces, whereas you could take that same $60 and go to the dollar store or Family Dollar or something like that and buy a bunch of cheap stuff that, yeah, it might take over the room and look super fallish, but at the same time, will it look elegant? Will it look nice? Will it fit your style? Probably not. I'd say take that 60 bucks, go to TJ Maxx, go to Target, go to Ross, maybe go to a combination of all of them and pick up a few little things here and there that will really bring that fall warmth to your space versus going to the dollar store, which is what I used to do back in the day, and buying a whole bunch of fake leaves and pumpkins and all that cheap crap. And it would make my space look fallish, but it would look super kitschy and childish. And you know, we in a different space these days. So think about that when you are going out to buy your fall decor. Go to Walmart, go to Target, go to Ross, go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshalls, go to JCPenney, wherever you shop. Pick up some warm tone pillows, pick up some nice blankets and stuff like that, drape them around different places, and just see what a difference it will make. Now, as far as Dollar Tree, 99-cent store and stuff like that, you can definitely go there and pick up some cute little candles and stuff like that. And even at Target, in the little Target dollar spot, you can find some really cute fall candles. So definitely when it comes to lighting candles everywhere and stuff, you can go for the big candles that I got, which are, you know, a little under $20 or $20. But you can also find really nice fall candles a lot cheaper, $1, $2, $3 at the 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and all those kind of places, and of course Target's dollar spot. So that's a good option for the candles, but for the rest of the stuff, we might have to bridge out a little bit. And yeah, we might have to come out the pocket a little bit, but trust me, it'll be nice and elegant, and it'll be a nice transition from summer into fall and then into winter. Let's move on to the next tip. Alrighty, so getting into my last tip in the video, I first want to give this disclosure again. If you are into kitschy fall decor, this is not a diss, okay? There is definitely a time and a place for that. This video is just to give you some ideas to expand your mind as far as what is good fall home decor, to give you some more elegant ideas, and just to give you some alternatives if nothing else. If you're tired of the same old thing, I'm just giving you some alternatives because I think a lot of us do like to bring a fall touch to our home. I know growing up, my grandmother would always start switching out her tablecloths. She was the kind of person who liked her table to be kind of made all the time, even when we weren't using it. So she would switch out her tablecloths. She would sometimes change her curtains and things like that in the fall. So that's just something that I've become accustomed to and continued when I moved out when I was a lot younger. I just like to do that. I like to make little changes for fall. I like to make little changes for winter. And for me, this is a way to make my fall to winter change easier because I'll still leave up the same stuff for winter. I might add a few more additional things, you know, here and there, but these changes aren't so drastic that I can't just segue into winter a lot easier. You know, if I had fall leaves and pumpkins and all that stuff and scarecrows everywhere, it's gonna be a little bit harder to switch out for winter, but right now the way it is, I can put up my Christmas tree and I can still feel good about what I have going on in the room already, and also the bedroom as well. So that's just to expand your mind a little bit. But talking about a time and place for kitschy decor, I think there is a time and place for it. One place would be your front porch. I love to ride by people's houses and see pumpkins stacked up. I love to see a scarecrow in their front yard. I love to see the backyard decorated like that. I think those are great places to use kitschy or inexpensive fall decor. Also, if you're a teacher, the classroom. My boyfriend is a teacher. He's at school all day. You know, if he were to decorate a space, I think it would be great to decorate it with really kitschy, literal fall decor with the leaves and the pumpkins and the scarecrows and the gourds and all that stuff. I think that is really cool to do in a classroom or your office. I think it's okay to get literal with your fall decor in the office. All the ideas that I'm giving you all is to keep your home space more elegant, but in the office, go crazy. Put up the scarecrow, put up the, you know, welcome fall sign and all that farmhouse stuff, and put up the pumpkins and the leaves around the windows and all that stuff. I think it's super fun to do that in the office. And also, if you're having like a really literal party, like a welcome fall party, and you're decorating the backyard and stuff like that, I think it's nice to have some faux leaves sprinkled around and stuff like that. You know, it's okay to get literal in situations like that. So there is definitely a time and a place for inexpensive or kitschy fall decor. So I don't want you all to think that if you like that, there's something wrong with you or you're not elegant. That's definitely not what I'm saying, because y'all know, you know, I'm not the most elegant person. We gonna keep it real. Y'all know me, y'all been watching me for a while, you know that. But when it comes to certain things, I think I do have a little bit of knowledge to share. So this is one of those circumstances where I'm sharing some knowledge on what I think is more elegant fall decor. And it's not expensive, because y'all know Alicia ain't a luxury girl either. I went to TJ Maxx and got most of this stuff, as well as Target. So pillows in the back from Target, got a few blankets from Target, all that. So we're not spending a lot of money either. But yeah, just wanted to expand you guys' mind. But like I said, there's definitely a time and a place, and those are some ideas to use if you want to bring that literal fall decor, your front porch, party, your office. Those are great places to do it. The classroom, if you're a teacher, if you're a nurse and you want to decorate the station at your station at the hospital and stuff like that, girl, I love it. I am here for it. So definitely don't take this video the wrong way. I hope you all enjoy these tips and tricks, and I hope you'll use them. Love ya. Thank you all so much for checking out this video all about home decor updates that are not cheap and not kitschy. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you took it lightheartedly as it was meant. If you like those kitschy types of fall decor, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said in the video, there is a time and a place for that. So I'm not completely against it. Trust and believe me, okay? I do support whatever you like. I say go for it, girlfriend. But I hope you all like the ideas. I hope they will help you out as you start to, you know, reconfigure your home for fall. I will link everything that I possibly can that I showed you all in this video in the description. So if you want to pick up some of these items, or if you want to just see some other things that I really, really love to bring that fall warmth to your home, check that description. I'll have everything listed there. But I want to thank y'all again for watching. What updates do you guys like to do to your home for fall? Is there any special things you all like to do? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Maybe I can get some more ideas for my little place here. But yeah, I'll be checking the comments, so leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, girlfriend. You won't want to miss the fall content that I have coming for you, as well as everything else that I bring on this channel. Trust me, it'll be worth your while. To all my regulars, I love y'all so much. Fall is rolling in. Let's make it a good one. See y'all on the next video. Love ya. Bye.